So today we're talking about who really is Big Brother.
We will also be taking a first look at Nintendo's new home console, the Nintendo Switch. As well, for all you sports enthusiasts, we're talking about the mega fight. But first, what happens next in this video?
What you gotta do? You got to flip. You got to flip from the roof. Oh, yeah. God.
I pray for you, brother. Please don't hurt yourself.
Oh, man.
This is exclusive footage.
Wow, is this guy serious right now? So what happens next? A, he backs out. B, he goes into God mode. Or C, he actually goes through with it, but dies.
Five, four, three, two, one.
What you gotta do? You got to flip. You got to flip from the roof. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I pray for you, brother. Please don't hurt yourself.
Oh, man.
This is exclusive footage at Valdez. I pray for you, brother. Please be safe. This nigga is 50. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. You alright, bro?
I'm good.
You sure? Your leg hurt?
Welcome to the crossover. I'm your host, Jesse Valdez, alongside with Erick Mateos. Holy cow, did you see that? Was that really what happened? Is that really what happened?
I don't know how he got up. Honestly,
I don't know how he survived at all.
I don't know how he completed the flip. Like he didn't break his neck or anything like that. I mean, I could barely do a flip as it is. Can you do a flip?
No, I can't even do a flip on the trampoline.
Yeah.
This guy basically, I mean, I guess you could see him, maybe he would bail out, but he didn't. He actually fell off. He ends up getting up like nothing happened, so basically he was God.
Yeah.
And then he goes and does the Tim Tebow, baby, you know what I mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
But I mean, he was kind of recovering his breath also. I mean,
No, he was doing the Tim Tebow. He thought he was God going on right there, man.
he stood up, walked it off pretty much, and said he's good. Probably go again one more time if it was up to him.
So I guess we're implementing the do crack or don't do crack? Like, what's going on here?
Crack gives you superpowers, that's for sure.
Also, guys, if you have any videos that you want to share with us and you want to see on the next show, like, make sure to, share them on our page. Message us. That way we can give you the credit for it if it's your video, and then you'll see it on the show, right?
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about
Big Brother.
This Big Brother thing going on.
So, we've pretty much already known, we've already talked about it, everyone's really known that the government really is spying on us. And with WikiLeaks' latest leak, they really confirmed that the CIA is behind all of it. The CIA has been pretty much hacking into anything that has some type of computer into it. Samsung Smart TVs, iPhones are a big target because they're so big.
A lot of people have an iPhone.
Almost everyone has an iPhone. And
Except for
even
us.
even software, big softwares have holes into it to where the CIA could loop in and find a way to get in and hack and spy on you. So when you think your camera's off, sometimes the CIA could be watching whatever you're doing, which is some people think it's okay because they think they're not doing anything wrong. Some people still want their own privacy.
So like you said, WikiLeaks has come up and has now proven that this is happening with the CIA. Like you were mentioning, this is something we've already known about. We know that the government's spying on us, I mean, we talked about when we do phone reviews. I don't own a Samsung. I don't own an iPhone. Why? It's because that's who they're targeting. They're targeting those people because that's the people that own the product the most.
But even then, it's not always just the brand, especially with Samsung since they make Android phones.
Yeah.
It's the operating system as a whole. So pretty much Android and iOS are the big targets, and the hottest TV out there right now is what? A Samsung Smart TV.
Yeah.
And they have microphones built into the TVs so they can hack into it.
Wow. So this is happening not only on your TV, not my TV. My TV's, doesn't have that. But this is not only on TVs. This is on your phone. This is on your laptop.
And vehicles.
And vehicles,
yeah.
wow.
So
they're not only seeing you, they could, even if you have it like somewhere stashed away, next to you or whatever, they can hear what you're saying.
they don't got to record what you're doing, but if they could somehow record what you're saying with a microphone, everything has a microphone nowadays. So they could get into it, hack it, and pretty much listen to everything you're doing. And with cars, they could even find a way to pretty much drive your car. There was a big recall with Dodge, and they also had to take them back and fix what their computer was doing because it was also, they found a loop. Some hackers found a loop to get through it.
So WikiLeaks, it's the same guy. Is it Julian
Assange.
This guy, we've heard about him, way before. We actually heard a lot about him in this past election. And what he was doing is he was exposing what our government has been hiding from us. And you'd think that we should be praising this guy, right? But it's like the opposite. Like we want
against him.
We want to send him in jail for exposing the corruption.
It's like another Edward Snowden that has to be hiding all the time because he's the enemy, even though he literally gave us information that the government is looking upon you.
Like for instance, with the whole like Hillary Clinton and her emails.
Yeah.
Somehow she wiped out 30,000 emails. Why? We don't know. We don't really even talk about that. But instead of like praising the guy and saying, hey, this guy's helping us out. Hillary Clinton is not a good person, right? She's a criminal.
I mean, she's corrupt. And that's what I got a lot of people mad about that is that instead of going at her and attacking her and be like, hey, what are you hiding? What's going on? Why do you have to delete so many emails? They attacked him. But when you see it in different countries' perspective, we're also the bad guys. We also do negative stuff that we don't really hold accountable to ourselves because we live in this country. We think we're free. We believe everything we say. But the U.S. is covering up just as much secrets as any other country is. And we're pretty much, this is what they're doing again with the CIA. Covering it all up. Trying to blame everyone else because they have their loopholes. They know how to switch it up all around with any country they can. And now all of a sudden, Russia is up with the United States or Japan that they could hack anything. They're super advanced with technology. Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Do you guys believe that?
I don't know. I think it's crazy. Like I said, the situation, the issue has been an issue that we've known about.
Yeah.
But now it's been released through WikiLeaks. Anybody could look up this information.
Yeah. Confirming it, showing proof, pretty much evidence. It's all on their documents. It's a whole file.
And it's called Vault 7.
Vault 7, yes. It's called Vault 7, and it has other code names too. Like for the one that hacks iPhones, which everyone loves, it's called Dark Skies. And that's pretty much their program, or their virus, as you could call it, malware, whatever you want to call it, that hacks into iPhones and can either open up your camera without knowing, turn on your microphones without knowing, and you have no idea that it's spying on you.
Like you were saying, there's people out there that cover their
there's famous
laptop
people. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg,
with tape. Yeah.
He puts tape on his laptop, on his front-facing camera. Why?
Because
he knows that you could hack it. He's Facebook's developer.
Yeah.
So
and
he knows what he can do.
And he's making money off of our information to begin with, as this video airs on Facebook.
Edward Snowden that he's hiding, he has tape on his camera too, covering up anything that he needs to hide from himself.
So let's go ahead and switch gears. We're actually going to talk some sports. The SR show with some sports enthusiasts of our very own here with the MCE team.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and flip you to them.
Welcome to the SR show. I'm Jose Avalos.
And I'm Carlos Mateos.
And today we're going to be talking about the mega fight.
So, with this mega fight, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, it's they're rumoring it a lot, they're hyping it up,
Yeah.
It's two different sports going at it. We got McGregor who's pretty good in the octagon. We got Mayweather who's a legend in the boxing ring.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know, it goes many ways. You know, a lot of people want to see this fight. A lot of people want to see Mayweather get dropped because they hate Mayweather.
Oh, definitely.
Even a lot of people want to see Conor get shut up too.
I mean,
you know,
Mayweather's at that 49-0, so I mean that 50-0 would just
yeah,
put
and
him
then
there.
it would be a lot better too because he took out the UFC's top star. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
So that's what would make
But
it a
it'd be
lot
kind
better.
of cheap fight, no? I mean,
It's it's gonna be a boxing match. You
Yeah.
know, we know Mayweather's not gonna do octagon. He's the wealthiest of the two. He's gonna make his
His money.
decision. He's gonna make his choices.
and then I mean, you kind of take notice that Mayweather hasn't fought a professional match in almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
He's been retired for
Since he's been-
about that long.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be crazy to see him in the ring again, but I mean,
Yeah,
What do you
like I
think?
said, I have to, I don't want to see this fight happening for two reasons. One being that when this fight was rumored to happen, there was a lot of discussion that it wasn't going to happen because Conor's under contract at the UFC.
yeah.
And then Dana White came out and said, hey, I'm not going to take this away from Conor to make some good money. I'm not going to take that away from him. So that was the rumor. And then just about a week ago, I think there was rumors that Dana White said the only way this fight happens is if he gets half the money McGregor makes.
Oh,
and
for real? So just easy, he
Easy
sends out
money.
his boy to
Just
get
to-
beat and.
get that money, you
Oh,
know?
man.
And so honestly, that's one reason I wouldn't want this fight to happen. I don't want to see Dana White get money for a fight, that he shouldn't get.
Yeah,
It's we all want to see people succeed. We all want to see people get money, and it's cool. Connor's he's a businessman. He's trying to get that money.
Yeah.
But when you have a guy like Dana White that's going to take half your money, come on, you don't want that. You don't want that to
And
happen.
I mean, for nothing, basically. Yeah.
And my second reason being is, Connor's he's a good fighter, but honestly, he hasn't proved anything to me as a person who
mean-
watches these fights.
Why? Why is that? Though?
The reason he's held 2 titles, right? He's held them at the same time, but he never defended them.
Oh,
he
you
had
got
to
one, yeah.
he had to relinquish one that Jose Aldo now has and is going to defend, and he holds the other belts that we were going to see Khabib and Kukui fight, and then the winner of that fight was going to get McGregor.
Yeah.
But there was an injury, something happened, fight got canceled, so now McGregor doesn't have anyone to fight.
Yeah.
And I want to see him fight someone like Khabib. I want to see him fight someone like Kukui. Beat one of these two guys, and then you prove to me that you have the right to go out there, run your mouth, talk about how you're the greatest, and call out Floyd Mayweather. But you haven't done anything to prove that you are a great fighter.
See, and the thing with this is, I mean, you get a boxing match, right, between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. I mean, this match ain't gonna be cheap. I mean, it's gonna be expensive. Pay-per-view
It is.
viewers. I mean,
It is.
it's gonna be. I mean, no less than 70.
I-
and that's already exaggerating. So
I think
as they
it's-
pay your $80, $90, $100, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's not gonna last at all. I mean,
No, it's not.
Connor's gonna get dropped in the ring by Mayweather. I mean, he's not professional at the sport. People don't
Yeah.
understand that these are two totally different
Different
sports at the end of the
sports,
day.
correct, yeah.
I mean, if you put Mayweather in the octagon, I mean, Conor will pin him down easily.
Easy.
But if you put McGregor in the ring, I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be...
yeah, Floyd knows
That's
he's
his
done
house.
this.
That's
Floyd's
his
done
house.
this his whole life, so
Yeah.
it's gonna. I honestly think of it as a waste of money. I mean, it's entertainment at the end of the day,
Yeah,
but
yeah, exactly. But like you said, it's a waste of money. But my $100 are gonna go in their pocket just because I want to see this fight. I want to see what it's all about.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, I guess we
might
just,
be a repeat of Mayweather Pacquiao.
exactly a boring fight, which I also
Which
bought.
boosted up the economy in a way at the end of the day.
But it was boring.
Yeah.
It was worthless. And so that's maybe what's gonna happen here. They're gonna hype it up. Fight probably won't happen. Maybe 4 or 5 years that'll happen when they're washed up and stuff. But it is what it is, and I guess the only thing we can do is just wait and see. And to keep up with the conversation, follow us on Facebook at Media Crossover.
or on Twitter at media_crossover. Until next time.
We're plugging you into everything that matters.
For all you sports enthusiasts that want to keep up with everything sports, go ahead and just keep checking out our Facebook page because, I mean, it's filled with content, right?
Yep.
But let's go ahead and switch gears now to
The
some tech.
Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo Switch. It's the new home console from Nintendo.
Yours truly, Nintendo.
So let's go into it. It's the new home console, but it's a home console that you can take anywhere. That's basically their catchphrase.
That's the cool thing about it is that it's becoming a 2-in-1, which is a catchy trend coming on with technology. 2-in-1 laptops becoming tablets.
Nintendo owns the handheld market with the Nintendo 3DS. I always figured someday they're gonna combine these systems to where it's one. They did that with the Nintendo Switch. It's still a very new system. It launched with a big title, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and I'll tell you what, the game so far is an amazing game. It is still traditional Zelda, but at the same time, it's a little bit different in a good way. For those people, like I said, we're not doing a review because the system hasn't been out that long. We are doing a first look at the system. Here's the system right here. As you can see, I have the dock and the actual system. And right now, this is just the tablet form if you want to hold that real quick. And then this is actually the main controller, while you can have the Pro Controller. So when I bought it, I bought all of the sets. The Pro Controller runs you about $70.
Dang, so you went all out, huh?
I went all out, and honestly, I haven't used it. It actually has little things. These blue parts don't come with it. It just helps protect the joysticks. But it's $70, but it's well worth it. It's a lot the battery on this will last longer than a PS4 or Xbox One. It also comes with the USB Type-C charging.
So it's future-proof.
So it's future-proof as long as the system is the same way as the USB Type-C. A cool thing about this, so like I said, I haven't really used the Pro Controller. I've been using this.
Yeah.
So it looks like a weird controller, but this is what's cool, is you can take it out and actually connect it like this when you're on the go. Oops. And it becomes your handheld system.
And it's still not that big. It's still pretty well in the hands.
And then this is your case for the actual controller when you're playing on the TV. So it's a really awesome system. I'm 80-20, 80% home console, 20%, on the go. The battery has been awesome. Game cartridges are right here. Yeah, Nintendo went back to the game cartridges.
Which is awesome, and we talked about that before.
And another cool thing is it has you can add your SD card, and there's a flip thing, so you can use this as a TV.
It's a kickstand.
There's a kickstand, there you go.
And how do you like the controller orientation of it?
What do you mean? Is it playing like this?
Does it remind you of like the GameCube controller? Because everyone loved the GameCube controller.
It reminds me, Nintendo is awesome because they're always doing something new. The controller itself never stays the same. And as you can say, Nintendo already has 3 different kinds of controllers. Even more, actually. You have this as your handheld, right? But you also have the Pro Controller like we were talking about. And the Pro Controller is super awesome I guess they call it the Pro Controller for those that are more core gaming. But like I said, it's core gaming either way you use it, whether you're using the Pro Controller or you want to use, this and hook up your
and it looks just like a Pro Controller pretty much.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It works good. The cool thing is I did save this. So how I ended up getting this system is I sold my Wii U, I sold my 3DS, and it basically paid for everything. The system itself is $300, right? The game's $60. Zelda was $60. The Pro Controller was $70. So it was quite a bit of money, but it really paid off.
But it is pretty much a full system game.
It is. It's Nintendo's next home console.
It's not just a portable game.
The cool thing is I actually saved this from my Wii U. It's the Amiibos. It works with the Switch, so there's a built-in NFC in the system itself, so you can still use those. As for those that are looking to get the system, it's probably hard to find it right now.
Yeah, it's sold out. I tried.
It's a good system. I will say if you have a Wii U and you really want Zelda but you don't have the money, probably coughing up $300 to play a game isn't the right key to do. Maybe just buying the Wii U version. Yeah. But if you see yourself keeping this system for a long time, then maybe getting rid of your Wii U and getting this is the ultimate way to go. Like I said, the system is awesome. It has a lot of potential. The system itself has a lot of potential. The part that scares me a little bit is, will it have the third-party support it needs? Because without video games, the system is nothing. Yeah. Nintendo will do their part, first party. We'll get Zelda, we'll get Mario Kart. Will be coming out. So the multiplayer scheme of the system is going to be awesome.
But about that, is there any extra features with the Switch? Like the PS4 has Netflix apps, YouTube apps, stuff like that.
So as far as right now, those apps are supposed to come to Nintendo Switch, but as of right now, they're not there.
All right. So that's a plus if it's coming no matter what.
Everything's real brand new. Like Nintendo has a new online system that is still up and going. Eventually they're going to charge you for it. And so if you want the bugs kinked out, because I guess there are bugs, you know, especially when you get the first batch, there's bugs. Have I witnessed anything with mine? I mean, when I'm playing Zelda, every once in a while I'll witness that there's a frame droppage, you know?
Yeah.
But it happens every once in a great while. But besides that, I mean, maybe that can be fixed with, you know,
But does it
patch.
ruin your experience or anything like that?
No, it's been awesome. The other thing I'm hearing, not personally, but I'm hearing through like pages I follow, is the dock is actually scratching your screen.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if that's just people don't know how to handle their equipment, you know, their tech. They're not really like
There's a lot
giving a crap, or if there's a real reason to why it's doing that. Mine's not doing that. I did get an Invincible Shield right when I bought it. So for those people that are interested in been Nintendo goers for a long time, yes, you need to buy it. If you're one of those people that want Zelda but can wait, it's probably the best bet is to wait until the holidays to get the system. Another thing that I forgot to mention. So we're talking about
There's a lot of tech in this, right?
there is a lot of
A lot
tech,
of
and they're
sensors.
not. Don't break these because they won't be cheap. They're gonna run you about $80 to replace these or
Dang.
get an extra set of them. The cool thing is too is we were talking about this, and like I said, I haven't even used my Pro controllers from when my friends come over. This is my Pro controller. This is my main controller when I'm at home. But really, in reality, you played the Wii.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yes.
it's basically that's your controller, but you can be more kicked back, right?
Yeah.
Same with this. So I don't even have to connect it to that. I can just play like this if I want.
It's so cool. It's
So
so
I-
compact and so small.
It's awesome, right? So I can play like it's a normal controller like this, or I can just, you know, kick back and play.
Like the old nunchuck.
Yeah, like the old nunchuck on the Nintendo Wii. So it's pretty awesome to see. I am excited to see Mario Kart come out so I can play with my friends. I mean, me and Eric had a blast back in the day playing some Mario Kart Wii
Yeah.
right after school.
Mario Kart and Smash Bros.
And Smash Bros.
We're always up and down.
Up and down.
We're
No,
not
not in
feeling
Mario
it.
Kart. I kill him in Mario Kart. Smash Bros. Every once in a while he'll come back and, you know,
Wait till I get mine,
yeah, we'll see.
and then I'll be king again.
See, and that's another downfall though with the Switch is I had to get rid of Super Smash Bros. Because it's not backwards compatible for that game. So I have to
Yeah.
wait for a port to come out for this game, for the system, to get Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
again.
And not only that though, the thing that I've also loved about Nintendo is that they've kept a multiplayer platform for people that want to play together.
Yeah.
Something that PlayStation and Xbox kind of forget because they want you to buy a whole system for yourself, have internet, and play from one house.
There's
to
not
another.
even such thing as multiplayer anymore, split
Yeah,
screen. I
There isn't
swear.
more.
So-
It's rare if a freaking game has it, and if they do, it's awesome. But it's rare to find it.
Yeah, it's super rare. So, but
Especially the mainstream games, they don't really have them.
But if you are looking to play with your friends, I mean, Mario Kart, like I said, Mario Kart comes out in April, which is basically the Wii U version, but with better maps and characters. And also Splatoon. Splatoon will be coming out in this summer. So, I mean, if you don't want to wait until the holiday season, then you can get it then. All I'm saying is if you're only wanting to play it maybe for Zelda, and that's about it, maybe just playing it for one game isn't worth the $300. But let's go ahead and wrap up the show, Eric.
Yeah. So, I'm Erick Mateos. Follow us on Facebook at Media Crossover and on Twitter, Media_Crossover.
And don't be afraid, when you like our page, don't be afraid to hit the tab to see our stuff first. Because Facebook does this thing where we can be sharing 100 things and you might not see it.
No more recent views. Now you gotta be top stories and just become part of the notification squad.
Make sure you stay connected as much as possible. And like Eric said, whether it's sports, whether it's video games, tech,
TV, pop culture,
pop culture,
music.
we are your go-to. So, thank you for watching. I'm Jesse Valdez,
And I'm Erick Mateos.
plugging you into everything that matters.